Eric Swalwell, Adam Schiff, not going to be serving on the Intel Committee. Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, very direct about that, saying no go. He's just not doing it. He thinks they're a risk to national security. And he said it. Remember, Swalwell had the Chinese national spy in his office. Adam Schiff said he had all this evidence of Russian collusion that he didn't have.
And if you want to talk about Swalwell, let's talk about Swalwell. Because you have not had the briefing that I had. I had the briefing and Nancy Pelosi had the briefing from the FBI. The FBI never came before this Congress to tell the leadership of this Congress that Eric Swalwell had a problem with a Chinese spy until he served on Intel. So it wasn't just us who were concerned about it. The FBI was concerned about putting a member of Congress on the Intel Committee that has the rights to see things that others don't because of his knowledge and relationship with a Chinese spy.
You got to give him credit where credit's due, but he's also calling it out. And that, Cece, what I like here is he's not afraid to say the reason why he's not putting them on the committee.
That's right. And I love that he pushes back on this is not politics. I am not playing politics. I have a reason. These two gentlemen are not fit to serve. And if you don't believe me, I will give you the facts to support it.
I'm going to be very clear with you. The Intel Committee is different. You know why? Because what happens in the Intel Committee, you don't know. What happens in the Intel Committee, although the secrets are going on in the world, other members of Congress don't know. What did Adam Schiff do as the chairman of the Intel Committee? What Adam Schiff did, use his power as a chairman and lie to the American public. Even the Inspector General said it. When Devin Nunes put out a memo, he said it was false. When we had a laptop, he used it before an election to be politics and say that it was false and said it was the Russians, when he knew different.
Clearance on these kind of things are a big deal, Wes. You went through it. It's the forms, as I said, are voluminous. Mm-hmm. But you had a situation where Adam Schiff knew information he had was not correct, said it differently. The Inspector General said it when Devin Nunes put out a memo. He said it was, remember, Adam Schiff saying it was false. Swalwell had the spy in his office. This is serious stuff.
Both of these gentlemen were compromised, in my opinion. They really were. And they don't need to serve on the committee that deals with the nation's most important secrets that impact directly the security of the United States of America. So I think it's a bold move on his part. You look what Adam Schiff did. He really took Intel and he politicized it. There were certain things, remember, he would leak out that were technically not to be leaked, and other things that the American people had a right to know, he wouldn't tell us. He lied, as McCarthy said, to the American people. He used Intel for blatant political purposes. Both he and Swalwell do not need to be dealing with the most important secrets of our nation.
You had a Chinese national inside Eric Swalwell's office at the highest level, who all indications are was probably part of Chinese intelligence. That's what it looks like. Eric
Swalwell, in the out-of-Congress world, he would not even be granted a security clearance simply because of his relationship with a Chinese national. I've had fellow soldiers who were denied a clearance because they were dating a foreign national who was not a communist. And so he absolutely should not be on the Intel Committee.
You have to give credit to McCarthy for standing up to all of this.
You know he's getting pushback, especially from the media, trying to claim this is all a political stunt. You know, it's a political play. But he has been very clear, this is not a political play like the Democrats have done, where they literally just kick people off every single committee. He is doing it in a just way, with justification. He has said these two gentlemen will not serve on the Intel Committee because they are not fit to do so. He gives specific examples, and he is standing up for the American people because this is a national security committee that deals with national security, and he cares about the American people.
I think he's putting America's interest first and the country's interest first, which is the requirement, and especially on the Intel Committee. By the way, he didn't say that Schiff and Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell can't serve on other committees, but not Intel. Because, as he said, when they got on the Intel Committee is when the FBI went to members of Congress, which has never happened before, saying, hey, Swalwell is on your committee. Guess what? He's got a spy in his office.